Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Nuni back with another reading. This is gonna be a reading for the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn, what's up with it? Anyway, I ain't had no, I ain't had no special meeting. I mean, special messages. I was about to say I ain't had no special meetings. So I guess maybe you guys got some type of special meetings going on. All right, so oh my gosh, must be your moon time. All right, so let's say you are good enough. So somebody has their eye on you right now. Could be a Virgo, or this is somebody who's like into maybe wellness or into diet. Part wants to be part of your routine. Uh, so whoever this is feels like you guys, I would say, are looking worthy of a bond. So they're gonna be communicating with you guys shortly. Could be a Gemini. So definitely somebody who feels like you guys are like soulmates, or feels like there's a deeper connection to you too. Some of y'all, maybe somebody you guys are holding a grudge with. So we got your commitment is being tested, and then releasing negativity, or time to release negativity. So a conversation is coming, and it's meant to be a lighthearted conversation. It could be kind of serious, but it's meant to be like brushed off in like a tee hee ha ha way. So that's what you need to know. So regardless of how it goes, you need to tee hee ha ha it if you want to have like good results from it. All right. This could also be a possibility of like having sex, because that's what the full moon in Scorpio also represented. Anytime, most of this deck, when it has Scorpio in here, they like base it around sex, and they call it sexy time. So there'd be sex involved when Scorpio shows up. So some of y'all, it's going to be a compromise or some type of communication between you and the Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, and who did I say? Yo, man, I don't know. Maybe Cancer. We got fourth house again. So I guess you guys are about to repeat a pattern with somebody again. So this is probably going to be very similar to Leo. All right. So, because like those two signs came out together. So if it's somebody you guys are having a grudge with, or somebody who you guys, sometimes it could be a silent grudge. Could that 12th house could be like isolated, could be distance, it could be like limited communication. You guys are either about to explore this conversation, or explore the connection again. Maybe this time on a deeper level, because we got the fourth house, which means that you guys get close to like intimacy, to trust. You know what I mean? To building a foundation. You know what I mean? So this could also be like I always think of it like rebranding the relationship. So maybe however the relationship was before, in Scorpio energy here, it goes through a transformation. All right. So releasing negativity could be releasing a grudge. You know what I mean? Seven of Wands. So somebody's about to put their guards down. Seven of Wands in reverse too. So someone's about to put their guard down, or stop fighting, or no longer try to prove their point. Could be a Leo, Aries, Scorpio. They may no longer be defensive towards you guys. Because I guess that 12th house sometimes can make people miss you. Like in the Cancer energy there, it's like a nostalgia. So this is somebody who's missing you guys at this moment. Could be a Virgo. They may come to your house too, or try to get you guys to like seclude or isolate somewhere with them shortly. So I don't know. Maybe to get you to move in, come over, visit them, something like that. They're trying to repeat the pattern, is what I'm telling y'all. You know what I mean? So because we got Scorpio here, it could be strategic, and we got Virgo here. They plan this in some way. This could also just be like a move-in partner for some of y'all. If you don't already have that going on, there may be a talk about that. And the Gemini energy could just be curious, playful. How do you feel about this? You know what I mean? Like it can just kind of like just see what's on your mind about that. What do you think? You know what I mean? Are you interested in something like that? Would you want a partner that can live with you, and blah 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 blah? So all that. So it's that. All right. But it's like meant to be like lighthearted, even though these are deep questions, or like they could be considered to be serious questions. It's coming off as like casual and just conversation. Like I'm just like, think of me as just a friend. So maybe they kind of say that to you, like just think of me as a friend, but they're trying to get you to be vulnerable, or reveal deeper parts about yourself. You know what I mean? So that they can kind of know where to like address the situation between y'all, where they can take the situation between y'all. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo. Yeah, I feel like they want to do something for you, or do something to like support the connection, or support the relationship between y'all. So like if it was an ending, then they want to heal it, because 12th house could also be that. Like, oh, let me, whatever was wrong, let me heal it. So that's why they can kind of like, at first I was gonna say they're looking for a place where they can attack. You know what I mean? But it's not really attack. You may feel it that way. You may feel like this person to attack you, because Scorpio being in any most readings can sometimes have a fear of like betrayal, a fear of Fear of betrayal, fear of like possessiveness, jealousy, or loss of control or power in your life. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody who like either has that fear or they kind of trigger that fear in you where you feel like, oh shit, I could probably like lose my independence, or this person could like maybe cause like an issue with them. So you may have like it could be an uncomfortable conversation, but I kind of feel like it's not uncomfortable. I feel like you guys like kind of intuitively like get used to being around each other if it's a past person. If it's a newer person for some of y'all, because there may be newer people that are coming around where you're just having these conversations that just like out of nowhere get kind of deep. It may feel like they're kind of crossing the line or becoming invasive with some of their line of questioning or some of the like things that they say to you. Like some of y'all, it could be overly sexual, overly flirtatious, like suggestive in some ways. So it could even be that way. You know what I mean? Where it kind of triggers you to like think back on maybe say childhood or younger experiences or past experiences that maybe were uncomfortable for you. You know what I mean? So that's why I say if that was the case, then they'll still try to heal it. So like if you're holding some type of grudge with somebody because of that, then they're going to try to heal it. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, we could. So we got Leo again, and we got Cancer. All right. So they're going to try to control your emotions shortly, but with the conversation though. So like that, what they're trying to do is gauge your feelings, gauge like how much maybe control or how much like influence they have in this situation. If they're trying to fix it, they're trying to see how you feel about the way that they're going about doing it, like the way that they're applying themselves, the way that they're applying their technique or their procedures to situations. Like, do you like if I do that? I don't know if they're going to ask that. They may, because Gemini does like ask. They may kind of start asking like what you need, like what do you want? You know what I mean? Like not bringing as much drama or as much conflict around when they're around you. You know what I mean? Maybe not acting out as much. Not, maybe it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it could be like they just stop the bickering, stop the fighting. Yeah, we got eighth house here. So it's going to be a transformative like connection that's coming. If it's the past person or even if it's a new person, it's just a feeling of like, I've already dealt with this person before or I've known this person before. Could be Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo. So you're probably dealing with people who don't really know how to like interact with others because we got the Hermit here and the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse. Like these may be people who don't know how to maybe express love in the way that you need it, or maybe you don't know how to like ask for the love and affection or the care that you need. So some of y'all may have issues just asking for help, for love, for concern. Like when people maybe try to show that they're there for you, you may be like, you know what I mean? Want to do it on your own. So that might be part of it too. Like, nah, I don't want no help. I don't want no assistance. I just do it on my own. Like people feel disempowered around you guys. Like what they would naturally be good at doing. Let's say if you're dating a man or a friend, they may be naturally good at, let's say, maybe paying bills, or they may be good at like fixing cars, or they may be good at, I don't know. They have like a talent and skill set that they're naturally good at. They may do it day to day, and they'd be like, "Oh, you don't want my help from me? You don't want no assistance from me? Like this is what I can do for you. I could be like very useful." Like people may want to show you they're very useful, but like you may be coming off as like not emotionally like ready for that, or not like emotionally receptive towards that, or it's the other direction where you're the one trying to do this towards people, and they're not really giving you the receptive energy. This could be like you're maybe having to communicate differently your message with them. Like maybe you're having to adapt the way that you talk or the way that you communicate, because the 12th house could be like I suddenly realized things that maybe I overlooked before in my like interactions with people. And this can also bring peace or resolve like previous issues that you may have struggled with before, which could be like, I don't know, maybe controlling issues, because Capricorn can be controlling. So maybe it could be controlling issues. Like maybe the people that you're dealing with may be controlling you, but you may be also controlling them, like maybe controlling how they view you and the light that they look at you. Like maybe you want to be seen as maybe all powerful or overly confident or more of a leader or very independent, or you know what I mean. This could also be like a defense mechanism, because the strength in reverse I've noticed to be like a defense mechanism where like I don't feel the most confident that if I go about it in the more, I don't know, diplomatic or the more charming approach, that is going to get me what I want. You know what I mean? So like sometimes people feel like if I be too generous, people will take advantage of my kindness. So this may be like that what it is that's keeping you guys from being receptive to the assistance or help or to the connections that are coming your way. Or it's the reverse, where this is what's keeping the people that you're interested in from doing that. So like I guess this would be like you not having to, it's going to make you change your approach is what I'm saying. Either which way, you're going to change your approach because of it. All right, so because the 12th house means that you recognize something that you've always overlooked before. It says you were coming out of a caterpillar phase. So this is like a growing phase, a transformative phase. So even the interactions are going to cause you to have to do things differently. Like maybe it causes like silent frustration or anger, you know what I mean? But it makes you have to come up with a creative solution to like how to deal with that. You know what I mean? It's like you ever had maybe like a scab that itches, you find all type of creative ways not to scratch that scab off your knee or whatever, you know what I mean? Or like, I don't know, it's anything. Maybe if you have a itch on the back in your back and there's nobody to scratch it, you find a way to kind of rub up against something because that annoyance creates you having to do something different. So that's what's happening here. So even if it's a past person, you've done something that annoys them or has frustrated them to the point where maybe it creates jealousy and possessiveness or a desire to control, and it's making them have to do more emotional work. You know what I mean? And that's triggering them, and it may trigger you too. Y'all both may be triggered in this interaction. You know what I mean? So it's like, stupid Cap, I'm trying to help you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to build with you. I'm trying to blah blah blah. All right. So it says, yeah. So this is somebody who's hiding how they really feel about you and afraid to really speak, but you're gonna get it because we got throat chakra here. So you're gonna get some type of communication from them. Some of y'all could be a call. You know what I mean? And call is like so rare. Like people don't really call people that much, but they may call you. You know what I mean? So I do. I guess you're gonna. This is gonna give you a. You're gonna have a sense of confidence when they reach out. So they're gonna kind of feel assured that they know what to do or what to say. So you may see this person just being busy for no reason, just doing busy work for no reason. You know what I mean? Maybe to try to catch your attention. Could be a Libra, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Aquarius. Anyway, let me give you some. Let me give you advice. Oh damn, that was a long time. Advice. It says expression. Told you. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is, and all will be resolved. It says, say it exactly like it is, and all will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concerns. Self expression is liberating and healing. So, yeah, all right. So, anyway, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You know what? You guys could have, like I said, it's an uncomfortable conversation, but like you guys could really get to the bottom of it because Scorpio and Gemini are people who can get to the bottom of like situations. You know what I mean? Sometimes the deeper parts of like trauma and past experiences and all that shit. So Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Cancer, Leo, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah. Okay. So Capricorn, thank y'all for being here. Thanks for liking. Thanks for rocking and rolling and all that good stuff. Wait. Okay. Alrighty. So anyway, thank y'all for being here. I'm gone. Kimmy, I just made you a moderator. All right, y'all, I'm gone.